Have you ever felt trapped in the monotony of life, where survival seemed like the only goal? This was the life of a 24-year-old young man, toiling day and night for a demanding boss. Alone in the world after losing his parents, his days were a ceaseless grind of work, preparing meals, and falling into restless sleep. One night, as he prepared his modest dinner of 4 pieces of bread and some simple stew, something strange happened. When he returned from washing his hands, 1 piece of bread was missing. He brushed it off as a mistake, but felt uneasy. The next night, the same thing happened. By the 3rd night, determined to uncover the truth, he stayed awake. Hidden in the shadows, he watched as a plump little mouse scurried off with his bread. With a swift movement, the young man caught the mouse, only to freeze in shock as it spoke. "Brother," the mouse pleaded, "why stop me? I am merely taking my share of fate." The young man, still reeling from disbelief, replied angrily, "I barely have enough to eat, and you steal from me every night. Life is already too hard." The mouse, unshaken, said calmly, "I understand your struggles, but I know someone who can help you find answers to the questions that burden your heart. His name is Buddha." Intrigued and desperate for change, the young man decided to embark on a journey that would challenge his courage and awaken a strength he never knew he had. On his first night, he reached a grand mansion and asked the owner for shelter. The wealthy man welcomed him warmly and asked, "Where are you headed, young traveler?" "I am going to meet Buddha," the young man replied. The owner's eyes lit up with hope. "If that's the case, can you ask him a question for me? My daughter hasn't spoken a word for 20 years. Please ask when she will speak again." Promising to deliver the question, the young man continued on his way. The following day, he encountered a treacherous snowy mountain path. Struggling to find a way forward, he met a meditating magician. "Where are you going?" asked the magician. "To Buddha's ashram," the young man said. The magician offered him help in exchange for a favor. "I've been meditating here for 1,000 years, yet I cannot ascend to heaven. Please ask Buddha when I will find peace." The young man agreed, and with the magician's magic, he safely crossed the perilous mountain. Later, he arrived at a roaring river too vast to swim across. There, a giant turtle appeared and asked, "Where are you going?" "To Buddha," the young man answered. The turtle, who had lived in the river for 500 years, said, "I've been trying to become a dragon for centuries. Can you ask Buddha when my transformation will happen?" The young man nodded, and the turtle carried him safely across the river. At last, the young man reached Buddha's ashram. After a profound sermon, Buddha revealed a crucial rule. He would only answer 3 questions. With 4 questions weighing on his heart, those of the mansion owner, the magician, the turtle, and his own, the young man faced a dilemma. After deep reflection, he chose to forego his own question and ask the 3 on behalf of the others. Buddha answered, 1. The mansion owner's daughter would speak the day she married. 2. The magician would ascend to heaven once he let go of his staff. 3. The turtle would become a dragon only if it shed its shell. With these answers, the young man began his return journey, eager to share Buddha's wisdom. To the turtle, he said, Buddha revealed you will become a dragon if you shed your shell. With a mighty crack, the turtle let go of its shell, transforming into a magnificent dragon. Before soaring into the sky, it left behind a treasure trove of precious pearls. To the magician, the young man explained, you must release your staff to find peace. The magician relinquished the staff and ascended to heaven, leaving the young man with the magical artifact. Finally, he returned to the mansion. Your daughter will speak on the day she marries, he told the owner. Overwhelmed with joy, the wealthy man exclaimed, who better to marry her than you? Please, be her husband. The young man agreed, and on the day of their wedding, the daughter spoke her first words. You are the one I have waited for. Life often presents us with challenges that test our priorities and values. This story reminds us that true greatness is found not in selfish ambition, but in selflessness and sacrifice. The young man chose to set aside his own desires to help others, and in doing so, he gained more than he could have imagined. Wealth from the pearls, strength from the magician's staff, and love from his wife. When we prioritize kindness, empathy, and generosity, the universe has a way of returning those blessings in unexpected and extraordinary ways. Letting go of fears, selfishness, and harmful habits not only frees us, but opens doors to opportunities that can transform our lives. The greatest rewards often come when we dare to place others above ourselves. So, take a moment today to be selfless and watch how life surprises you in return. Choose kindness. Embrace selflessness. Unlock your destiny.